say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the Packers pick it up. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because, as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change of quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Back to throw. Cleary. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Cleary, wide open receiver, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. First down, here's White. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 14-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Off the play fake. Cleary. He gets it complete to Harris. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it 3rd down. Back to throw. Cleary. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Josh Gordon his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is, his first miss, no good. Boy, a little panic here early, a first quarter onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point safely through, and the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Off play action. Cleary. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
We got this. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it.
It got his man complete. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. On 1st down, White's got a 1st down and more. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 21-17. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He finds his target, Fuller. Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. Touchdown, Packers. Will Fuller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. This is taken at about the 14. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Look at the spin. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Dancing to his left. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Packers pick it up. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. 22 yards there, a first down.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the... Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Check. Check hot route. Hot.
Here's Jones, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Rodgers now to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's stuff.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers looking deep for Adams. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Protein spill. Inside.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And taken at the 46. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Cleary. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Give him 8 on the play.
He's talking about
Rodgers now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. It's complete to Fuller. So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. And they try to sweep to Jones. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. You're down on the scoreboard, and this is not what you want to see. 99 yards of field in front of you.
Yeah, and it just shows how important a good punter can be and how that person can really help out a team. Guarantee you his 8.
And he's into the clear. He's at the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards. Looking to throw. Cleary, and he finds Tyler Croft. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size?
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Za'Darius Smith, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Back to throw. Cleary. That's complete. It's Gordon. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Looking to throw. Cleary. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Preston Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, they started that drive all the way back at the 1, able to march down, get 3.
It was daunting to begin with, wasn't it? But I thought overall, a very poised and efficient drive to get 3 points.
And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Now a first down carry by Jones. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Here we go, Mike. Here we go.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. He's nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here, eluding the pressure right. And the pressure gets to him again. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Green 18. Check 52. He's coming. Double up. Look at you.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
No such thing as a loss. We take a win.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And they'll get him down short of the 1st down, right on the 10-yard line. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
A 27-yard attempt.
We are off to the fourth quarter here on this special Christmas Day broadcast. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And his kick here is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the toss, here's White. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. On first down, it's White. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Off the play fake. Cleary firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Cleary. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off. When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Off play action. Cleary. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kevin King with a pick. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now that turnover might just about do it. Here, 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, a couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, or what the offensive line has executed well today, to try and get him over 100 yards.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 7. On the delay, Jones. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Ready,
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, Cleary. He's got White here. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
It's a gain of 10.
Throwing on first down. Cleary got Gordon open, completes it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. He's going to let it fly. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Cleary. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. On third down, a run from White. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. On fourth down, Cleary escaping the pressure right. And that's complete to Croft. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Packers take over first down 10.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Green Bay, the wins have been hard to come by, but they get one here to move to 4-11 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for New England, they hit double digits in losses as they fall to 5-10. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.